This is Spencer Farrell with Omnibuild General Contractors. We're here at the 2026 International Builder Show here in Orlando, Florida, and we're excited to dive in and see a bunch of cool new products, cool new features, and get to learn a little bit about how can we build better, how can we build better for you and build better for our environment and our community. Here we are at the Maximo booth. They've got a lot of really cool high-end wood products that I think some of our projects could really use to get that high-end wood finish that's still durable and is still that nice natural product that we all love. Talking with the reps here yesterday, one of the really sweet things about how this works is they essentially cook out all the moisture and all the sugars out of the wood. They reintroduce some of the moisture to make sure, it's not gonna split and crack on you. That stabilizes everything, so that way when you get it and when it's installed, it stays flat, stays straight, stays true. You don't have to worry about cupping and warping and twisting over time. This is able to stay very stable and not have issues in the long run, whether it's outside or inside. So they've got all sorts of different kind of profiles, tongue groove profiles, some different shiplap, kind of a mix of tongue groove and shiplap. And they have a ton of different factory stain options. But then talking with them, they said, yes, we can do any stains that we would like. So that gives us kind of an infinite color possibilities for whatever the project calls for. We can get that color matched, whether it's something you found on Pinterest or, hey, I saw this house over here and that is gorgeous. So with a product like this, and why we think it's so interesting, is we can get these really nice tight grain patterns, long-term durability that a lot of products, a lot of domestic woods, we're not going to be able to get quite the same durability level, particularly on the exterior of a project. Whereas with this, it's very stable and is going to be able to hold up over time to all the hot, the cold, the rain, freezing, all the snow. Is going to be able to hold its form, but you can still get that gorgeous look, whereas you're limited on what kind of look we can really get out of natural products without this whole process to really stabilize everything. So here we are at the Bark-Clad booth. It's just a really incredible product that they offer actual natural bark for both interior and exterior applications. We've already had some interest in products like this for a couple projects on the siding on their houses. Really sweet to get to see how big of a single piece they can offer us. They can go, I believe it was 13 foot tall at the tallest and 5 foot wide at the widest of a single piece of bark that then we can install on your house as either its own little bit of accent piece inside or could be part of your exterior cladding and cover all your gables, your whole house even. I'm excited to hopefully get to put this on a project here soon. They also have some of these composite man-made made to look the same, but then still have that great durability, and they can keep producing this, whereas they can only get so much per season. So one of the other products that they offer that we have a lot of interest in because we've had a lot of people wanting it is barnwood siding. So now you don't have to go try and find somebody who's, taken apart a 100-year-old barn and preserved it and picked through it and how expensive that tends to get. Here, they're able to make new wood look just the same as old barn wood. They've got painted color options. So if you want it to look like it's off of a 100-year-old red barn, you may have that, but then they also have a couple different natural, more stained colors to give you a lot more of that natural feel and not so much the painted look as well. So here we are standing by the Rockwool booth. I actually put Rockwool in my personal house. They make a lot of different stone fiber insulations, both batt and some for exterior and even subgrade insulation. A lot of different benefits to Rockwool. One of the kind of crazy things about Rockwool, you think, how do you turn rocks into insulation? What they actually do is they'll take stone and they'll melt it and they'll spin it almost the same as cotton candy, and they can turn it either into harder, more dense boards that are typically used for that exterior insulation, or they can make it into that looser, more for your cavity insulation, kind of like you would typically use fiberglass or cellulose for. Being that it's made out of stone, out of rocks, as you can see, it will not catch fire. There's no way for you to burn it. So anybody that's in an area tucked back in the woods, anywhere that you're worried about potential fire issues, this is something that's really gonna help keep your house safe, give you that peace of mind that at least this portion of my building, there's no way for it to ever catch fire. So another really cool feature about Rockwool is its moisture repellence. As you can see, this stuff, it doesn't soak up any moisture. The moisture likes to just roll right off of it. Anywhere, particularly using it exterior insulation application, really helps, gives you a little bit of that extra benefit of shedding water, not having to worry about it building and holding on to that water, causing potential mold and mildew issues. So it makes a really sweet kind of a little bit of that belt and suspenders approach when it comes to water management. So one of the really cool things about Rockwool is actually the sound deadening properties of it. As you're gonna hear, there's so much going on out there, but as you come in here, all of this stone fiber really helps deaden that sound. If you're close to a road, anywhere close to your neighbors, this can really give you a lot of benefits to block that sound out so you have a nice, quiet, and comfortable home. It's been really cool to see all the new products, new features, even new techniques. Here at Omnibuild, we're always interested in seeing how can we build better, how can we build better for our clients, for the environment, and for our community as a whole, be able to better serve y'all.
Hey everybody, Luke with Omnibuild here. We are at the 2026 IBS show in Orlando, Florida. I'm in the tech corridor, new project management software, new 3D design software, and we're just seeing what the new tech is, what makes sense for us, what makes sense in the industry. We're excited to take a look at it today. As far as project management software, we're looking at the top guys, making sure that we're vetting them all out. What are their features? Mainly for how do we create the right customer experience that keeps track of budgets, specifications, and transfers it correctly over to our crews on the site. Speaking to companies like Buildertrend, JobTread, speaking to these companies gives us a window into how can we improve our systems to streamline things, keep budgets tighter, move faster, but be as flexible as we can for clients when needed. So some of the features that I'm seeking out are better user interfaces for project management software, something we can have a client log in at their preferred time, evenings, mornings, make some decisions for the project that we're gonna build for them versus put it in a 2-week estimating queue, which makes the whole process more fun, more informative, and just a better build overall. All right, we just came across the Viewrail display. I've been excited about this one. I've installed it before. I have a project coming up where we're looking pretty heavily at it. It's a really cool system, super clean, details across the board. They've got an awesome design team, so let's go check it out and see what they got. An awesome display over here. A lot of the key features with Viewrail are very clear and open treads, and they often have just one center beam that carries the treads coming up. So, they call it a floating tread. It's really cool in houses where you have kind of a big open space right by the entry, and you can just have steps coming up. That paired with the glass railing is always a cool look. I see in here they've got lighting coming down from the railing. That's cool. I haven't seen that one before. I'm actually planning to spend a few hours here today going through features. I directly have a house coming up that has a Viewrail 1 rise, and then as it turns and goes around the corner, it's going to be traditionally framed, but we're still going to finish it with their treads. So I know they have that capability, and I wanted to get some more information, talk through options with them. So what I've seen with Viewrail, they have a wide selection of railing. All of them are very sleek and very clean. I love the glass. They also have rods, cable railing, all of which have a very small and tight profile. One of the benefits of a project coming up, and in my prior experience, is you can use the railing on the interior staircase, but then if you have any outdoor railing, you can aesthetically match it all. So you can keep the house or the building or the commercial space cohesive from the inside to the outside with a really neat look. I have Justin here, rep from Viewrail. We've used their system a whole lot, and we have some more coming up. He showed me this wall, which has a whole lot of new systems. So take it away, Justin.
Super excited about what we have new this year. And right behind us is actually a leather wrapped handrail, which we've got a lot of traction. You have to feel it to really understand the benefits of it, but it's a gorgeous look. We have a guy that hand stitches it in-house, and it just feels really warm, and it's a pretty cool pretty cool aspect and something new for us this year.
I'm really digging the, I haven't had a chance to do this yet, but the glass rails capped on the end of the treads is really cool.
Yeah, so our system behind us is our stack. And so it has two design aspects. One is, as you can see, the glass kind of slices through the tread. And if you look at it, it kind of looks like there's kind of building blocks on top of each other. And so for those that don't want a center steel stringer like our classic Flight Mono, it's a cool look that still gets the floating look, but doesn't have kind of the gaps that our mono system does. Flight Stack is relatively new for us and kind of a special product, but it's got a lot of traction. Yeah, we're also excited about that. So
Great. Well, thank you, Justin. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming along with me to a small portion of the IBS show. We're going to be here another couple days. This is a lot of fun and a lot of cool stuff to see. We'll see you next time.